What an occasion. What an occasion. What amazing readings we just had from Peter and Annie and Rosanna. Completely charming. And we're all in the comfort of our homes with our echidnas, just enjoying an evening together. Wonderful. Why are we here? It's no terrible, unmentionable context for joy. Now, first and foremost, we must celebrate Broken Sleep and Aaron and Charlie. I mean, what a selfless thing to be a publisher of an obscure art. And I would add myself to the most obscure of all the obscures. I think Peter, Annie, and Rosanna will have great success that has evaded me. But if you have a drink or an echidna or a hand, a moment to raise it to Broken Sleep and Aaron, I mean, thank you, Aaron. Sincerely so. Right, that's enough of that. So my book is my 9th poetry collection entitled Come and See the Songs of Strange Days, Poems on Film. And I would say it's the most beautifully designed of my 9. It is full of what many people call avant-garde poetry, and I just call like madness. Here is a poem made of gorilla sign language. You can see the gorilla is signing a word, and I've built a poem out of that, for example. And then let us find another one. I spent a great deal of time photoshopping a gorilla's face onto the side of a building or onto a newspaper. Yes, it's magical. And there's poems made of stickers here. There's a dog sticker, and what else have we got? There's a collage of doom. I believe firmly that all poets should be able to not only choose what they write about, but how they write it. We are denied methodology in the UK, visual poetry, concrete poetry, samic writing, sound poetry, film poetry, photo poetry. It should not be hierarchical that semantic language-based poetry is number 1. That said, my book is full of that kind of literary-ish kind of stuff. So I'm just going to read 7 of those literary-ish poems here tonight and hopefully not bore you. But I realize here that the light is a little bit low because I've gone for natural light and the sun's gone down. So I'm just going to have a bit of light, bit of extra light, and add it to the thing, because then if you get bored when you're watching me, you can look at the lights. I'm not going to have any flashing at first, but there may be some flashing later. Okay. Start with the purple. Okay, so the first poem, and each poem, as Aaron mentioned, is about a film, ekphrasis, cinematic ekphrasis. So I shall read the film and then also the director and the date of the release. So the first one's called L'Enfant Sauvage. It's not in French, thank God. The director was Francois Truffaut, and it was released 26 February 1970. I was that rat boy from the forest, which was a big black mound of hair. I haven't got a clue why. I was the locked gate that will greet all children, the French basket, the noisy sock puppet, the spectacular poems portraying spectacular beasts in a paradise called revenge. Who washes? Who would want to kiss my jaw? The overrated natural state of me is a little dog I love that drowns in the sink. This demon chest of the forest makes sense in savagery. I want to bite everything and eat some of it. I want your leg. I want a nice tucked in curling ball and roll. I want a cruel black dog tempting return. I want to read and then build about. I want nice shops and promenades and the fake smells of armpits. I want the very process of perfumes from all over. I want the liquid other bodies produce all over me in private. I want to bring what I know from the darkness of the trees into your lives. Having learned more from the stupid, says Montaigne, I now know less. Okay, so that was the first poem. The second poem is called Event Horizon. I'm just going to change colors. Wow, that is luminous. Whoever you are, Day Matar, my love is returned to you. Oh, lovely. Love to you, dear sir. Event Horizon. It was released 15th of August 1997, Heady Days. It was directed by Paul W.S. Anderson. Go to the worst place you can imagine to encounter the best possible relief. That place, that is belief, to imagine your body can burst in space. Imagine it doing so. I'll guide you through like a recent mediation. It swells all bits, every empty space. Space, time in space, a bizarre bloating. Why? No doctor knows. You can't imagine a Warhammer version of hell, but people used to imagine. Every day. But hell admits no scientific advice. No airlock exists in medicine nor science, no door to keep air in if opened. Though hell is unlikely, it is possible. Watch, repent, see a vision, a vision of chaos on the vista, a horrible way to bring back the unimaginable, to punish ingrates, to force perspectives, to show hell off as though it were a child who teaches its parents. Imagine watching what might happen to people if hell is real, what they, by an older measure, might deserve. All right. Change of pace. Sicario, you may have seen. Maybe you haven't seen Event Horizon. You don't like cosmic horror. Maybe you haven't seen L'Enfant Sauvage or whatever, Truffaut. I'm loving the subtitles as well. I'm being translated into some avant-garde poetry as I speak. Right, let's go with a softer color, orange. Yeah, orange is nice. Sicario, which was released on the 29th of June 2018 and directed by Denis Villeneuve. Con paz. Benicio sticks his finger deep into your ear to get information. You give it. Loque necessitas. Late to the orthodoxy, I receive the Golden Plug Award. I fix a leak, I touch the feathers, I bat my last. The audience and parishioners boo and refuse to suck in their stomachs as I squeeze down the rose. Later, Benicio says, affectionately to me, ¿Quiere morir? There is calamity and there is banality. There is language. There is looking after other people's children. There are terrible things that I know what they look like. Suelta la pistola. Pregunto, paisano, ¿quiere morir? Next up, Dogtooth. Oh, let's change the colors. Blue. Have we done blue? I think we did purple. Dogtooth was released the 11th of March 2010 by Yorgos Lanthimos. Okay, Dogtooth, let's have it. As is often said, incisors, competition, incest. Parented with a glass knife equals water babies. The body's bitter medicine that forgets. How often you leave, that's how important it is to run. A film better on endless repeats. To white-haired little childs with little antlers and the soft egg flower show. Plucking petals like a schoolgirl. Housecoats killing your kin. Stooped over like a hunch, hard to love, hard to leave. A warning telephone, translation from the Greek, where if they'd been gentle, they wouldn't have been use. What is that poem about? I don't even know what my own poems are about, and that is why they're probably good. Falling Down. We're going to change it up. Listen, if anyone is hallucinating Foucault, if only I was Michel Foucault, I would have influenced the entire Western world through bad translations that have been misunderstood completely. Anyway, Falling Down. If you've got light sensitivity to flashing, switch off your camera. I don't know who Chelsea Minnis is. Yeah, look at that. Amazon, this was like 10 quid, this thing. Falling Down. It was released February 26th, 1993, directed by Joel Schumacher. not pushing or tripping, but falling, suggesting being up before being downed, like the formal dormant indignation that readily becomes moral murderousness, dipping knowing satire into justifying the nice hot cod that swims in the heat of most Americans, like the snap of excuse, the not fault of another / accident, and just not knowing because it is the cosmos combining, againsting, godding, causing, funded or founded for a falling. All right, I'm going to go to my last one because I'm getting bored of myself, which happens a lot when I read. That's why I do silly shite. Again with the, oh, what is that thing where the light makes you not feel good? If you've got light sensitivity, please switch your camera off. Have that. Look at that. Now that's better. This is from You the Living, Roy Anderson's genius classic from September 21st, 2007. And then I'll shut up. You the Living. So much is made of delusion, but man is man's delight, like singeing talk, like brass music, like not negative nature, not nothing without ceremony, not nurture yielding elegies, not a nice new electric chair, neither, oh, but definitely familiar forms of ludic emerge from nature as an antidote, presenting after collecting small, less smaller incidents, like pulling a dog to, oh, Bobo, who likes you? Oh, nobody understands you, to, oh, what lies beneath the tablecloth trick. Secrets. Without secrets, nothing can be revealed. Not a testament in parts, like tiny crashes, like cornflakes living through glued guts, stuffed back into screens that whisper hispers. You are playing very well. That is all I wanted to say.